What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another edition of Is It Dope or Nope, the series where we take a look at a figure priced $50 or less and see if it's worth it or nah. Today we got Obanai Iguro, Mr. Iguro in the house today, the Demon Slayer 7-inch figure by McFarlane Toys. Hit the like button and leave a comment if you could, it helps a ton. We're getting right into it in 3, 2, 1. Checking out the box art and package. Standard stuff, guys. We got a pointer finger. Might be able to use that. It's all good. Yeah, I like Mr. Iguro. He's pretty. I mean, he has some. He might have some issues, I guess. But as far as the figure goes, he looks pretty solid. Let's take a closer look at Mr. Iguro and his snake. What's his snake's name? Leave a comment if you know the name of his snake. He looks good though compared to like the anime version. That's like almost identical. I think this is the manga version, so it's a little different, but I think McFarlane bases it off the anime, so looking good, sir. Little paint issue with the belt, but not too crazy. Nothing that stands out as an issue. He's pretty solid overall. Again, we're just taking a quick look. He's got some white specks in his hair. I think that's from the snake. Accessories and extras. Look at this, guys. So what I did is I took the snake off. Like, he's actually connected at his body's connected, but you could see like I broke it off. A little plastic piece. And so we're just taking a closer look.
I'm a snake.
All right, so right here is a segment. So if you do bend it too much, he will break. I think I might super glue it to reinforce it, but I like that I took it off. I didn't want to leave it on. So anyways, jumping into hands. We got some spirit fingers today. I kind of like having a little variety in the hands. I don't like having fist and then a G.I. Joe grip hand. It's like the same thing, you know? Checking out the sword. Little wavy sword. I like it. It's not bad. I mean, for me, it doesn't really stand out as crazy, but it's decent. All right, so now that his snake head, the snake is off his head, we can spin his head around. He's got a little white fleck on the little paint flecks on it from the snake, but you know, you can actually move his head if you take the snake off. If you have the snake on, like, he has to fit in just a certain way on the hairline for it to actually sit right. So yeah, so I'm gonna leave it on for now, but I think I'm gonna take it off more often than not if I use this figure. His shoulders are good, super flexible. His elbows are a little stiff, and they don't flex much. He does have a swivel joint in the elbow, so you can swivel his elbow. The wrists are standard McFarlane wrists, so you see that little bubble right there. But okay, so one thing I'm not really a huge fan of is the way his sleeve comes down extra. It makes it a little difficult to get his hand out, especially this fist. Like the really small fist, man, they're super hard to get out because the sleeve comes down too much. So that's one thing, my little gripe there. But other than that, it's not too terrible. It's something to work with, just because Obanai is such a hard figure to find. Like, you cannot find a posable Obanai, like, unless it's McFarlane's, I think. Unless you have a custom version. So I'm not going to complain too much. She does do the splits though, which is...
That hurts me just looking at it.
Painful. But they do it, so McFarlane's Demon Slayer line does the splits. I think this is wave 1. So this is one of the first Demon Slayer figures they made. Standard swivel knee joint, no hip swivel. His ankles don't... I mean, they have the standard McFarlane ankle joint, but it doesn't pivot as much as some of the other figures do. So I think Tanjiro's does a little more. So there's that. overall, I mean, the articulation is not amazing. I gotta keep it real, is what it is. Keeping it real, let's pull out Tanjiro. Who's your favorite though? You like Obanai? Stay away from Kanroji. Or are you more of a Tanjiro fan? Who do you think would win in a fight? Tanjiro or Obanai? I'm gonna say Tanjiro would probably pop off in a fight now, but when they first met, I would guess Obanai. One thing I noticed though is like, so the face and the hair comes off. I'm not sure where the hair comes off, but for Tanjiro and some of the other figures, their face comes off for the easy face swaps. Obanai doesn't have that option, so just a heads up. I think it's, again, they made Obanai for the popularity, which is totally fine. But yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. I do like him. Like I said, just for the rarity of the figure. Do I want to buy a statue of Obanai or have a posable figure? I'm always going to take a posable figure if given the option. Just, it is what it is, guys. And of course, I'm a big McFarlane collector, so I'm not hating on that. I'm glad he came out with the Demon Slayer waves. The new waves out also. I'll put links in the description if you want to pick up a Mitsuri or a Zenitsu. Those are pretty dope. They also have Giyu with a couple faces, but I don't think he has a smiley face yet, so just keep that in mind. Also, the new Giyu, the old Giyu doesn't have a swappable face, so. All right, getting this done. Final score, big hit on articulation. But overall, he gets a 15 out of 20, so it could be worse. I'm still a huge fan of Obanai, just because of, you know, the rarity of him having a posable figure like that. And of course, just adding it to the McFarlane collection. But that's all I got today, guys. If you liked the video, make sure you like and comment. Helps a ton. Definitely helps YouTube. Gives the approval. And of course, subscribe if you're new and you want to see more. That's all I got though, guys. I hope you have a great day and I'll see you next time.